The route was on. Mike Gesicki, a couple of touchdown catches, his first ever two-touchdown game in Penn State's big win over Akron in the season opener. And Mike Gesicki joining us now from our studio in State College. Mike, how does it feel to get a win out of the way for your team, get that first one under the belt?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, coming out week one, there's a lot of, anticipation for that game. Everybody's, just itching to get back out on the field. So to go out and, play at the level that we played at and, compete to, the standard that we set for ourselves, each and every week, and to come out and to live up to that. Obviously, there's still some things that we need to clean up to get better for next week. But overall, it was a successful week one, and, now looking forward to week two.
Well, when you pitch a shutout and you score more than 50 points, I guess I'm just curious, what do you need to clean up?
Honestly, we started off strong, and that kind of the story from last year was we were more of a second-half team, and this past week, we started off great, had a phenomenal first half, put up 30, 35 in the first half, I think it was, and then we still had some good possessions in the second half, but our goal every time that the offense touches the ball is to put it in the end zone. That is our goal every single time we get it.
Well, Pitt this week, it's a rivalry game, a team that beat you last year. What's the message amongst the guys on the team coming in?
Just, our same exact message every single week, honestly. Coach Franklin's always, hammering that, it's the most important game on our schedule because it's, the only game on our schedule right now. And that's the mindset that the entire team has as well. So we need to come into practice. We had a great one yesterday. Honestly, it started on Sunday with the walkthrough practice, and moving forward, watched film as an offensive unit on Monday. Had a great one on Tuesday yesterday, and coming back out again today, and putting another good one out there so we can be prepared for Saturday.
You are a New Jersey guy. You're not a Pennsylvania guy. So give me a sense, do you have an idea? Because the fans don't look at it that way, Mike. There are some games to the fans that are more important than others, and the Pitt game is one of them. Have you gotten that sense from being on campus and from talking to fellow students, particularly those who are Pennsylvanians?
I mean, when you step on campus in State College, every game is huge. I mean, we pack the stadium each and every week. We got people that have been tailgating outside of the stadium since Wednesday night. So, I mean, they treat every single week like it's a huge week and like it's a big week, because it is.
So you don't sense any difference among the fan base? Because the members of the fan base I know look at this game differently. They look at Ohio State differently. They look at Michigan differently. You're not picking up that vibe on campus this week?
I mean, definitely everybody's excited. It's a big week. It's a game that, some people have had circled on their schedule from a fan perspective, and somebody, that's definitely looking forward to this week. It's going to be exciting. I definitely sense the excitement. I sense the people that have been anticipating this game for a long time, and, all that kind of stuff. But, ultimately, that's what you get when you come to State College. That's what you get when you play for Penn State, because of how, loyal and excited our fans are each and every week.
Take us inside this team a little bit. You've gone through all the preseason. You've had your first game. How is Trace McSorley different this year than he was a year ago?
From a player perspective, Trace has obviously, he's been able to improve in the offseason and focus on some minor details and all that kind of stuff. But the thing that's sticking out to me the most is his leadership. He's so comfortable talking to the team. He's a guy that we all lean on. And he's being the quarterback, he's kind of the guy that makes the entire show run. So, he's definitely somebody that, having on our team is a huge confidence boost for all of us. And, he kind of is the reason that, our offense is successful. He's back there. He knows all the reads. He knows everything that he has to and all that kind of stuff. And I think that, that's another thing. It speaks volumes to the type of, player he is, but also the preparation that he puts into the game. So this way, when he gets out there on Saturday, everything's just second nature.
The defense posted a shutout in the opener. As you've gone against them in practice in the preseason, what has stood out to you about this group?
Our defense is extremely successful for several reasons. They play extremely physical, and that starts up front. moves back to the linebackers, and then all the way back to the secondary. They play extremely physical. They all know their assignment. And Coach Pride does an unbelievable job with the defense, having them prepared each and every day. They play with an unbelievable amount of energy. So, I mean, we come out to practice, and, you would think that this is a game for us just because of how competitive it is. And then, we still go up against the defense. We went up against them yesterday in practice, and it was awesome. It's a great period. You're obviously going against, one of, if not the best defense in the country with our defense.
Mike, it's interesting. Social media is such a huge part of the lives of college students and, frankly, just about everyone. I found it interesting. You took a year-long break from Twitter. Why did you do that?
I mean, I was going through a time of adversity in that point of my career, and I felt like, being on social media and having to listen to, people critique or, speak down or negatively, it wasn't going to help me get to where I wanted to go. And, now, looking at it now, I kind of have a quote that, I pay a lot of attention to. It's, don't pay attention to praise or criticism. It's a weakness to get caught up in either one. So, you don't want to pay attention when, people may be, critiquing you, but you don't want to pay attention when people are on your side and everybody's a huge fan. So, you don't want to get caught up in any of it. You just, know your role, know your assignment, and just be prepared for Saturday. And, you don't got to be on social media, because anything that somebody can say in 140 characters, it's not going to help you get better. It's not going to help you get worse. It's not going to help you do anything. So just be focused on the product that you put on the field, and everything else will take care of itself.
All right, Mike, with that in mind, I will refrain from telling you you had a really nice game last week, but I will wish you luck going forward. Have a good one against Pitt this week, and thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys having me on.